Hello guys, this is Ice from Ice Games, the YouTube channel where we race cars, where we drift and where we have a lot of fun. In today's video I have a very serious question to ask. I should even say a scientific question. Have you ever wondered why most of the hypercars, sport cars and supercars are rear-wheel drive? Some of them are all-wheel drive, but none in existence are front-wheel drive. Why has this happened? Why manufacturers never thought of front-wheel drive, for example Bugatti Divo or Lamborghini Diablo? Why are those cars rear or all-wheel drive? Maybe there is a very good explanation to this, and I, myself, will try to explain it in this very video. But at the beginning we must choose a really nice hypercar. Maybe we should choose something really fast and really good handling, such as McLaren Senna. Yes, let's choose McLaren Senna. At the moment it has all-wheel drive. That is good for us, because we can make this car front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. And let's test this car in various exercises. We'll start with acceleration and jumping. So first we will try this rear-wheel drive version. How fast will we accelerate? How much speed will we have at the end of this airstrip? And how far can we jump in a rear-wheel drive configuration of this McLaren Senna? At the moment we are going 360 and still speeding up, and here comes the ramp. 376 was the speed, and we dive into the sea. 556. Quite good result, but now with the front wheel drive configuration. So we now put everything to the front. And with this front wheel drive configuration we'll try to do the same. Maximum speed, acceleration and jump. And I already see how the car struggles to accelerate and spins the front tires in 5th and even in the 6th gear. So let's see what will be our speed when we come to the ramp. 360, 370, 373, while it was 376 for the rear wheel. And 550. 6 meters less. Well, that's not such a big difference actually as I thought it would be. But let's test the car in the real conditions of a race. We will make one lap in this circuit in the rear-wheel drive configuration and front-wheel drive configuration and see for ourselves what will be the difference in time of those laps. So we'll start with the rear-wheel drive configuration, and immediately we see that the car accelerates really nicely and has almost no problem. The car grips very well, and look at the corners, no problem at all. The car controls and behaves very nicely. Absolutely no torque steer. Well, of course there isn't, because we have a rear wheel drive. A little bit drifting in the corners. Okay, coming up to last corners, braking hard here and into the straight line. Oh my god, sideways. 49 seconds. So let's try this car in the front wheel drive configuration. Okay, so now it is time for the same lap, but now in front wheel drive configuration. So we put the balance to the front wheels and start the race. Accelerating as hard as possible, and as you can see we have a lot of problems because there is almost no grip on the front tires. Let's see those corners. Oh my god! The understeer is monstrous. It's very hard to control the car and very hard to go around those corners. It's almost impossible to accelerate and turn at the same time. There is too much torque steer. And once again, spinning tires. And into the last corners. What will be the difference in time? It was 49 seconds for the rear-wheel drive configuration, and for the front-wheel drive 55 seconds. So it's 6 seconds slower than the rear-wheel drive. Okay, so we've seen the acceleration, jump, we've done one lap around the circuit, and now we must test the car in the speed zone to see what kind of speeds we can achieve in rear-wheel drive and front-wheel drive configuration. This time we'll start with front-wheel drive configuration and set the speed for the rear-wheel drive. Okay, once again, spinning tires, almost no grip, a lot of torque speed in the corners. We must brake really hard here and almost not touching the accelerator. Okay, speeding up here. Another turn. A lot of torque steer here as well, and $156. Okay, so we've set the target for the rear-wheel drive configuration. Let's put the balance to the rear and we'll try to beat 156 in the rear-wheel drive McLaren Senna. Little spin at the start, but I was accelerating really hard. No problems in corners, absolutely no torque steer. The car controls beautifully here. Okay, around this bend I made several mistakes which might cost me several kilometers per hour, but still, even with those mistakes, I have 167. It's 8 kilometers per hour more in the speed zone than in front-wheel drive configuration. So guys, we have answered the question, what is best for the hypercars and sportcars? It's rear-wheel drive, of course, it's more efficient for high speed, for controlling and even for acceleration. So guys, my videos are not only fun, but a little bit educational, you know? This is all for today's video and I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, press like button and please subscribe if you haven't done so yet.